Shot, stabbed, beaten and kicked, the terrifying reality officers face as assaults on police skyrocket. Miami Zoo breaks silence after Kiwi encounters uproar, and Prince Harry's latest effort for British police protection fails in court. Te Maria, I'm Shuri Kinnear, and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. The number of assaults on police staff has almost doubled in recent times, with the Prime Minister saying officers shouldn't have to put up with it. Exclusive figures show police reported more than 1,000 attacks last year, up from 631 in 2021. One officer who spoke anonymously to the Heralds described the stats as terrifying and horrific. Chris Hipkins says officers do a difficult job.
Ultimately, we don't, as a government, make decisions about who to charge or who to prosecute, but where the police do that, of course, they have our full support.
The Police Association says we can't continue to ignore the dangerous environment officers work in and the effect it has on them and their families. Miami Zoo has announced that Pora the Kiwi will no longer be offered up for encounters with the public after videos of the bird being paraded for selfies went viral. The zoo's communications director Ron Magill has told the Herald that they've listened to the response from New Zealanders and regret the unintentional stress caused. He said that the concerns expressed by the community have been taken very seriously and that their $40 Kiwi encounter will no longer be offered. The official cash rate's latest predicted peak appears to be in sight. Economists are split over whether the rate, which sits at 5.25%, will be lifted by 25 or 50 basis points by the Reserve Bank today. The consensus is that it will now peak at 5.75%, which means it's either a 25 basis point hike now and then another one, or they do them both now with a double hit. Meanwhile, Westpac is picking it might need to go as high as 6%. Disgraced former entertainer Rolf Harris, who was jailed for a series of indecent assaults on girls, has died aged 93. Harris was found guilty of a string of indecent assaults between 1968 and 1986, following a trial in 2014, and was jailed for 5 years and 9 months. He was released from prison in 2017, dying of neck cancer this week. And Prince Harry has lost his bid to legally challenge the British government's decision, blocking him from paying for police protection while he's in the UK. He was stripped of the police security given to royal figures after he and wife Meghan left for the US in 2020. The High Court in London has ruled he can't go any further in challenging the decision to stop him from paying for highly trained officers privately. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.